today we're going to be finding the missing measurements of similar triangles. 2 days ago, we found that we determined we're not missing triangles, but missing shapes. And 2 days ago, we determined if shapes are similar or not. So when you use a measure the height of a door with measuring tape, you're using direct measurement. The process of using similar shapes and proportions to find a measure is called indirect measurement. You can use the indirect measurement to measure things that are difficult to measure directly, like the height of a tree. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to set proportions using similar shapes to find the missing measurements. So the first one I'm going to use, this is my first example. So we have triangle ABC to triangle JKL. So we're missing this side. We're missing KL. Well, when we're missing a side, what you want to do is you want to set up a proportion. Well, you want to set up a proportion with a side that you know. Well, I know what KJ is. So I know what KJ is. And KJ goes with AB. And then, so KJ equals AB, so which is 28. And AB is 8. So that's my first set. Well, the side length that we're missing is LK. LK goes with CB. LK is X, because that's what the side we're missing, and CB is 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to set these equal to each other because we know that they're similar, so they have to equal the same thing. So we're going to do 28 over 8 is equal to X over 12. So we're going to cross multiply. X times 8 is just 8X. 28 times 12 is, I believe, 366. Excuse me, 336. My bad. This is 336. So then we're going to divide 8 to both sides. Well, 8 goes into 336 42 times. So my missing side is 42. Okay, so this is 42. Oops. And all you need to do is set up a proportion. All right, well, we're not done with this problem yet. We're missing the Y. We're missing angle K. Well, I know for a fact angle K has to equal the same thing as angle B. Well, angle B is 103 degrees. So that means angle K has to be 103 degrees. So that means my missing angle Y, or angle K, is 103 degrees. So Y is 103 and X is 42. All right, I know I did that fast and easy, but we're going to do another problem. We're going to do a couple problems, actually. So this is my next problem. So I have triangle ABC is similar to JGH. So you have triangle ABC is similar to JGH. So what you're going to do is you need to find your angle missing Y and your missing side X. Okay, so the way that we're going to find our missing angle, so our missing angle is angle H. Well, angle H has to go with angle C. So angle C is 59, so angle H is 59. So that means that my Y is 59 degrees. So this is 59. All right, so now let's find our missing side. Well, our missing side is HG. HG, this is supposed to be a G, not a C. HG goes with BC. BC is 6. Whoops, let me write BC. So this is BC. So HG is X and BC is 6. So now let's just choose a different side. Let's choose JG. Let's choose JG. JG goes with AB. JG is 5, AB is 10. So we're going to set this up. So we're going to have X over 6 is equal to 5 over 10. So we're going to cross multiply. 5 times 6 is 30. X times 10 is 10X. So then we're going to divide 10 to both sides. And then X comes out to 3. So my missing side is 3. All right, let's try another one. So now we're missing S and T. Well, we have triangle A, B, C is similar to, again, J, G, H. So we have A, B, C is similar to J, G, H. Well, we're missing angle A, which is S. Angle A has to equal angle J. Angle J is 120 degrees, so angle A is 120 degrees, so that means S is 120. Oops. Okay. I love finding angles. Now let's set up a proportion. So we're missing side HJ. HJ goes with CA. HJ is at T. CA is 120. So let's choose another side that we know. Well, I can't choose this side because there's nothing there. So I have to choose JG. JG goes with AB. JG is 90. AB is 60. So we're going to have our proportion of T over 120 is equal to 90 over 60. Well, before I cross multiply, these zeros can cancel out. So all I'm going to do is T times 6, which is 6T, and then 9 times 120. 120 times 9, let me see, is 1,080. So 1080. So then you're going to divide 6 to both sides. Comes out to 180. So 180 is my missing side. And this looks relatively correct. Okay, it's not some off the wall. It's not like in the thousands. This is all generally the same number. So 180 is my missing side. Okay. So example 2. A volleyball court is a rectangle that's similar in the shape to an Olympic size pool filled with find the width of the pool. So we're trying to find this right now. So I know for a fact these create a pair. So that means 9x and these create a pair is equal to 18 over 50. So we're going to cross multiply. You're going to do 18 times x, which is 18x, and then 9 times 50, which is 450. And then you're going to divide by 18, and that x is equal to 25. Okay, you can actually set this up differently as well. Oops, let me erase that. So if you wanted to make these a ratio, you could have. You could have done 9 over 18, and you could have done x over 50. You would get the same answer. X is 25. Okay, I want to show you that you can set it up multiples of ways. Okay, let's try your turn. So the rectangular gardens are similar in the shape. Find the width of the smaller garden. So we are going to do, 42 over x. We're going to make these a pair. And then we're going to do 54 over 36. Make these a pair. So then you're going to cross multiply. Well, 54 times x is just 54x. So then you're going to do 42 times 36, which is 1,512. And then you're going to divide by 54. And we divide by 54, you get 28. So my missing side is 28. Okay, let's go into another example. Example 3. So it says find the height of the totem pole. Well, what you can do is actually literally the same thing we're doing. So I have this person. The height is 5'4". Okay. So then I don't know the height of the totem pole, but I do know that the person's shadow is 4, and I do know the totem pole shadow is 16. So this is my height and this is my shadow. Okay. So they have to line up again. So we're going to cross multiply. You can do 5 times 16, which comes out to 80. And then 4 times x, which is just 4x. So then you divide by 4, and x equals 20. Okay, let's try another example. A student who is 4 feet tall stands beside a tree. The tree has a shadow of 12 feet long. At the same time, the shadow of the student is 6 feet long. So we're going to draw a picture. Got this little student here. He is 4 feet tall, and his shadow is 6 feet long. Okay, then I have a tree where its shadow is 12 feet long, but I don't know the height. So we're going to set up a proportion. I got 4 over 6, so I got my height over my shadow is equal to x over 12. So we're going to cross multiply. X times 6 is 6x. 4 times 12 is 48. divide by 6. X is 8. All right, last one. A photographer is taking a photo of a statue of Paul Bunyan, the legendary giant lumberjack. He measures the length of his shadow and the shadow cast by the statue. Find the height of the Paul Bunyan statue. So for my first ratio is h over 4.5. We don't know the height of the statue, but we do know his shadow is 4.5. Well, then we're going to do this person has a height of 6 and his shadow is 1.5. So we're going to cross multiply. H times 1.5 is just 1.5 times h. And they're going to do 6 times 4.5, which is 27. So then you're going to divide 1.5 to both sides, which is 18. So the statue of Paul Bunyan is 18 feet. All right, if there are any questions on that, you might most likely need to go back and rewatch the video. Hopefully you were doing good. Hopefully this Edpuzzle went well today. Other than that, have a great day, guys.